What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're out of both Brooklyn and East Bloomfield, New York, along with Washington, D.C., and this is their high-density hop charge Ta-Dow. So they are calling this one an Imperial IPA that comes in at 9.1% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is just under 5 weeks old. So I was at my local bottle shop looking around, and they had some relatively fresh Other Half offerings, and I saw this one, and I remember seeing a review from a couple good friends of mine and fellow beer tubers, Dan and Mike over at FLX Beer Reviews, of the base beer. They just did their regular Ta-Dow. I feel like I always have to say Ta-Dow, I just can't say Ta-Dow. So they were loving it. They were getting like fruity pebbles and they just loved the beer. So when I saw this one, I was like, oh, it's the HDHC version. I was like, I gotta grab it. And then Dan told me that he didn't like the HDHC version as much as the regular. So I'm like, you fucked me, Dad. You did, but not really. I still think I'll enjoy this one. So hops in this one, they're using Citra Cryo, Motueka, Medusa, Cashmere and Galaxy. I can't believe I remembered all of those because I'm fucking old and I forget. And then they're HDHCing this one with Citra Incognito. Man, what a memory this guy has. I forgot what I did like 3 minutes ago. I don't know how I remembered all those hops. This one is brewed at the East Bloomfield location because it has the blue top. And yeah, let's crack it open, get it into the glass. A lot of hops going on. I don't know what to expect from this one. Like I said, I think they were getting like fruity pebble vibes. That's what I remember from this one, and they were just going nuts about it, especially Dan. And by say this one, I just mean the base version. I don't know if that's still gonna hold true with the HDHC version. So anyway, oh man, I smell it. It smells fucking awesome. So yeah, that's Other Half Haze. Has this murky, turbid, basically honey orange color, 2-finger of an off-white, creamy looking head. It's Other Half Haze. What do you want? Let's get a nose. Oh, that smells really good. I'm not getting fruity pebbles. Maybe it was another beer that said fruity pebbles. I thought it was this one though. But I'm not getting fruity pebbles. I'm getting a luscious tropical and stone fruit scent to this one. Tons, and I mean tons, of honeydew melon, sweet orange juice. Like this has like a very sweet, like pulpy orange juice kind of nose. Lemon lime. I've gotten that in Motueka, like Motueka centric, and like I think a little bit in like Rawaka. Motueka is one of the 6 hops that they're using, but I'm getting like a little candied lemon lime thing going on. This has more of like a Skittles Starburst, and I think I said that in maybe a recent Other Half. I think it was maybe the collab from them and Mortalis, the No Escape from Western New York. I remember getting like Starburst Skittles, like a candied kind of fruity vibe to it, and that's what I'm kind of getting here. But there's this also really dank, almost like onion garlic type of dankness that's not real big, but as I keep on going back, it's building in the aroma. Fleshy fruits too, papaya, mango. Like you're just cracked open a mango or a papaya and you're just going ham on it, or maybe like a honeydew melon where you're just scooping it out and just going nuts. Cantaloupe, but not really cantaloupe, but it's kind of like that. You know what I mean? Like where you just scoop it out with a spoon. It smells awesome. Ooh, it just, that garlic onion dankness just hit me right there real big. Yeah, the dankness starting to build up a lot. So this smells fucking dynamite. Let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. I cannot believe how dank the taste is compared to the nose, but maybe I shouldn't be surprised because as it continued to open up in the glass when I was going, you know, a minute and a half in the aroma, like that garlic onion thing came to the forefront. This is like a huge herbaceous dankness, but more to that garlic onion type of dankness. And I've had people ask me like, garlic onion, that smells disgusting. It's something I don't get in a lot of IPAs anymore, but when you get it, I like it. But this is really dank. Body in this one, 9.1%, kind of thin. It's like lower side of medium, approaching medium. It's not as like thick as I thought it was gonna be. I thought this would be like higher side of medium. Yeah, it's like medium, maybe a touch under. So a little bit thin. Mouthfeel, it's not an upper echelon top mouthfeel from Other Half, but there is some softness here. There's some smoothness, there's some creaminess, a little bit more carbonated than I'm accustomed to from their beers specifically. But the taste right at the forefront, over-ripened, sticky, sweet fruit. And I'm getting pineapple. I did not get that in the nose, so I'm getting pineapple, honeydew melon, papaya, mango. Like I said, fleshy, really creamy type of fruits at the forefront. As it passes through the palate, though, that's where that big blast of onion and garlic dankness hit me. And it's big. And it lingers on the palate like there's nothing else. It's those fruits at the beginning, and then it finishes with that dankness. This has a moderate bitterness, which I was not anticipating. And a like semi-dry type of finish. That dankness, now I'm getting like fresh cut grass. It's just, wow. The note, like I said, probably should have just kept on smelling it for maybe like another half a minute. I just smell it for like 17 straight minutes and not drink it. But all that fruity goodness just kind of started to go away, and that herbaceous, dank, onion, garlic, fresh cut grass type of thing kind of took over by the last whiff, and that's in the taste. That's what I'm really getting. Is it bad? No, it's just completely different than the aroma for me, 100%. I like that, but here's the thing. I think it would be better if it was reversed for me, if all that onion garlic dankness was like in the front of the palate or mid palate, but didn't carry on to the finish, and there was more like a fruity kind of essence to the finish of this one for me, because I think that's what, as a finish and something that's lingering on the palate, I'd want more of a fruit as type of kind of feeling to it, as opposed to like, you know, dank, herbaceous, earthy vibes. As you can see, I'm drinking it. No problem drinking it. It's enjoyable. It's just not amazing. So maybe Dan's right. First time for everything, right, Dan? Now I want to try the base one, because what I thought they were getting was quite a bit different than what I'm getting. And again, that was the base beer to the HDHC. Maybe just, you know, doing the high density hop charge with Citra Incognito kind of turned this one a little bit sideways from the base, but it's still good. It's just not great. So the best I can do on the HDHC Ta-Dow, or Ta-Dow, I said I wasn't going to say it any other way, and then I did. Fuck, I'm terrible. Best I can do is a 4 out of 5. Like, that's maybe I shouldn't say stretching. 4 out of 5 is fair. I think if the original, like the first minute of the nose I was getting translated in taste, this would be like 4.5. And I think if the finish and the front of the palate were reversed, this would probably be like 4.25. As is a 4 out of 5. It's good. It's tasty. I just think by the time I'm done with this can, would be like, all right, those garlic onion vibes, which I do enjoy, it's been a long time since I've had that in a beer that kind of dominates the palate like this. Like, it's substantial, and it's the predominant note. It's the thing you notice the most on the palate. Yeah. I think by the time I'm done with that 16-ounce can, I'll be like, yep, moving on. In my case, not moving on anywhere, because I pretty much drink 1 beer a day, sometimes 2, depending upon how I'm feeling or whatever. I'm done after this, though. I'm done, 100% done, and probably done with this going forward. But if I do see the base version, just Ta-Dow, I'm going to grab it. Price and availability, this one was, I think I paid $6 for that can at my local bottle shop, but I believe it was $22 4-pack at the brewery, so they jacked it up, what, 50 cent? Yeah, 50 cent. I always say 50 cent because I'm thinking about the wrapper 50 cent instead of 50 cents, but 50 cent. I think it was $5.99 a can, so I'm fine with that. You know, I didn't have to go to the brewery or anything, paid an extra 50 cents, and I picked this one up. Availability, wherever you see Other Half at this point. I've had a lot of people tell me a lot of different things. They're showing up all over, they're not showing up all over. They're showing up, and then they're leaving certain areas. If you get Other Half in your area, and it's pretty consistent, I would imagine this showed up for you. By the time I post this is, I mean, I got so many Other Half beers that I need to post. It's probably going to be a couple months on the canned on date. So if you do see Ta-Dow, whether it's the base or the HDHC version, give it a go. See what you think. So yeah, one thing I will say, 9.1% hides the alcohol well. That is a plus to this. The body's a little bit thin, so you really can't tell from that aspect. And a little bit of warming into the chest and the stomach, but very, very minute. It's hides the alcohol pretty well. I would say like 8% max on this one, so 9.1 is pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm not really disappointed, but based on Dan and Mike's review and what I saw from the base beer, I was hoping that this beer would kind of be similar, and it's really not. So I don't know. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.